Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is the next video wherein we are going to discuss about Nifty, that how exactly the market has performed, what was the overall sentiment of the market was, and how I have taken my trade for today. Today is the 1st of June, and yes, market has performed really very well. The movements were quite expected, and it was quite obvious that we have already discussed in the previous videos as well. And I'm sure if you have the basic understanding of the price action and how exactly the market is behaving, and these days based upon that, you could have really made a prediction that yes, the market is going to perform in such a way, and that's what we have seen today. So today is the 1st of June. Let me show you first of all the overall market scenario, and based upon that, we had already figured out that how the market's gonna open. So the SGX Nifty was 0.12% green, Nasdaq was also 0.41 red, but overall I would say it was a flat closing by the SGX Nifty and Nasdaq. Based upon that, we were expecting somewhere the market's gonna open flat, and that's what happened. Previous close was 16,584, and based upon that, Nifty opened with only 10 points gap of 16,594. So market opened really somewhere around flat, and based upon that, the movement was also kind of expected in such a way to happen. And so Nifty opened around this particular level, and based upon the last 2 days, we had seen the market has taken the resistance from the point of 16,700. So this particular zone was quite of a selling zone, and if the market would have traveled up to this point, then we could have really easily expected the market to fall from this point, and that's what exactly happened today, because we were expecting the market to fill this particular gap that has been created with huge gap ups from the last 3-4 days. So from the last expiry, we have seen some quite strange gap ups, and we were expecting the same thing to happen to fill these particular gaps by Nifty, and that's what happened today. So market took the resistance from this point. Let me show you what exactly has happened. So market opened around this particular point, and based upon that, it tried to cover up some points, reached up to this level of 16,650. Let me just take a look. Yeah, so 16,649 is the high that was made for today, and based upon that, we have seen some resistance, because in this particular zone we have seen some quite many swings, quite many red candles and quite many red candles. So reversal were taking place around this particular zone, and 650 is also going to act as a crucial resistance as of now. And this particular zone, I would say, has become a good resistance, because based upon the consolidation that has been going on from the last 2 days, we have seen the movement of the market from 16,600 to 700, and based upon that, it has taken the reversal from the point of middle 16,649, and we have seen some selling going on from this particular point. Today what we saw is that around just somewhere around close to the second half, we have seen some red candles coming up, and based upon that, the selling got started. So selling got started from this particular point, and market rallied up to the close to 200 points, and that's where that's where we saw the low point of the market for today. 16,438 is the low that was made for today. I was pretty much sure about this particular movement of the Nifty, and I had shorted some of the levels, but my stop loss got triggered for the very first time. Let me show you the back Nifty's chart as well, and based upon that, you can see and you can expect you can easily see that what exactly is going on, and based upon that, you can try to cover up and match up the charts. So basically what was happening is that both of the charts are showing the similar kind of results. Both of the charts are having the upper resistance band, wherein the market is not able to sustain for a longer period of time, and it is taking the resistance again and again from this particular zone. Even in the bank Nifty's chart, you can see the consolidation happening around this particular level from 35,700 to 35,850. This is the consolidation that we had seen yesterday, and based upon that, I was expecting the market is going to take the reversal from this point only, and I was just waiting for the level of 35,600, because there was this particular point. This was the point wherein I was expecting the market, as soon as it's going to cross this particular level, I will be shorting my Nifty's calls. So it was around the time of 12:15. I was waiting for this particular candle to give the closing beyond this level, and I had shorted my C's levels from this particular point. So as soon as this particular swing was crossed, I saw some red candles coming in for this particular point, and around the same time only the red candles started to come in the Nifty's chart as well. So as soon as the Nifty started going for the selling side, my shorted levels were giving me the profits, and I really made some good decent points from that particular order. So yeah, so overall, if I will have to say, the selling has got started in the second half, and that's what we have seen in the market today. Market was not able to sustain the higher levels of 16,600, and yes, that's pretty much the movement that we have seen today. So let's try to understand why exactly it is happening, because from the last couple of days, like I mentioned, we have seen some gap ups going on. Based upon that, Nifty is trying to cover up these particular points. So what we can expect from the tomorrow's expiry, because we have this complete zone. 16,400 previously was a good resistance. Now it is going to act as a good support, and what I have been expecting is that if the market is going to open up flat, then it will try to reach to the higher side a little bit, and then again it's going to take the resistance from the same point, 16,600, and based upon that we can see the fall once again. And maybe if it is going to be the selling, if the selling is going to be strong, then we can see the markets touching this particular point of 16,400, but that is not exactly sure if it's going to be seen for tomorrow or not. Maybe it's going to happen on Friday, because we still have one day remaining, though the expiry is going to happen around this zone only, and I don't think that market is going to be able to cross a level of 16,650 as of now, if we see any kind of a gap up or any kind of a strange movement for tomorrow. Because if the market is going to open up flat, then we can see just a little bit of upside movement up to the point of 16,600, then the falling is going to definitely start. If the market is going to open gap down, I don't think that there is going to be a huge gap down. If the market is going to open up gap down somewhere around 16,450, then we can expect the market to touch upon the level of 16,400 or somewhere around 380. Then definitely it's going to take a sharp reversal. I pretty much sure that the buying is definitely going to come if the market is going to reach to this particular level. And if the market is going to open as gap up, then I'm pretty much sure that it's going to take the reversal from this point once again, 16,650 or somewhere around near to the range of 600 to 650. Then the reversal is definitely going to take place, and based upon that we can see the selling once again around this, and the market is definitely going to close around this particular zone for tomorrow. I've been thinking that this is definitely a good zone for tomorrow as of now. So yeah, because we are kind of strangled, the market is quite strangled in between these two zones, so that's what I've been expecting. I don't think any kind of a strange movement to happen for tomorrow. If most of the time, I mean, for tomorrow's range, the consolidation is definitely going to happen, and that's what we have seen in the most of the expiries. I believe that's what's going to happen for tomorrow as well. So let's try to look at the overall FI data, FI and DI selling. The selling by the FI was still strong for today, 1930 crores, and the DI's buying was quite a little less as compared to the selling, 984 crores. If you have to take a closer look on the other sectors as well, the metal was just 0.07 green. Otherwise, all the sectors are in red for today based upon the overall movement of the Nifty. Most of the sectors just closed in red. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just also talk about the today's trade of mine. So what I've done today is that one of my stop loss got triggered because I made a very small stop loss, and based upon that it got triggered. So I was just pretty much sure about the selling part, but yes, my stop loss got triggered, and that's what reason I was not able to. I did not trade very much rigorously for today. I just shorted the level of 16,750 call, and based upon that I just got small points. Though the trade was going very well because of the overall selling, I was able to capture some 4 to 5 points, and based upon that I've made a decent profit for today. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all about for today's analysis. If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up, and thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.